Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Ballage. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stay off my PS chip.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, Mills.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mills finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
Riding hand, dark skin tone. Riding hand, dark skin tone.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Balazs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run with Balazs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them upside too?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the time. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Texans 10, Raiders 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
One down.
Balaj. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Raiders at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and 11.
Here's Carr to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's
WTH Hapend.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
I left for a second. Pick 6. They ain't tall pie.
Ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's entered.
SMH.
Desmond King picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Okay.
Halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed,
Ball don't lie.
probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
We both got 2 pick sixes.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Car trash man. My whole team playing with -5 or.
Ready to go here for their next drive.
You gotta draft one low.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4 seconds.
It's rough in Vegas. Damn lol.
Pierce on the carry for Houston. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I started at Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mills on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Balaj. And he's got some space here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kalen Balaj, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Play fake. Mills. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They go play action. Mills, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Gotta pick that.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
4-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So that a real wrench thrown in there for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down throw for Mills.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and 10.
They'll try and run for it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that situation, Charles, where it's too long for the field goal, why not take a chance on 4th down? And boy, does it pay off handsomely.
And living with a lot of second guessing goes with the job description when you're the head coach. And most guys nowadays, they understand and study analytics. They have someone on staff that walks them through it and then talks in their ear on game day. So they're a lot more comfortable rolling the dice and going for it.
Carlson down to add the extra point.
Face with steam from nose, face with steam from nose.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Mills. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the battled all of the interceptions.
Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
He's got the first down and more.
Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Play action now. Mills.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth down, Mills.
And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for good yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Rondale Moore.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Texans 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, Barton, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down the numbers. There he goes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 17.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while at Florida, but I expect more than a handful here in the NFL.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Pierce now up the middle.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give left side for Pierce.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in
sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas,
it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.